feel fabulous. I've got more energy, and that's a positive above the line, and then it just keeps feeding itself. So those are the two differences. And that's where we need to start changing our thought pattern with our above-the-line statements. So one of your homework things is I want you to really think, if food is something that you have a relationship with, that you want to change that relationship, it's going to take some time, but you need to work out what is it that you are saying to yourself that is that below-the-line thing that is is stopping the feedback, is the ego, the below-the-line. And write it down. And when you hear yourself saying that to yourself, when you hear yourself saying it to yourself, then that's when we use the pattern interrupt. Your timer is something to get you used to just doing the pattern interrupt. But when you have that thought, when you go back to something that has stuck with you in the past that is not helping you reach your dreams, then pattern interrupt it and say, not anymore. You know, you're in charge of your own destiny. You're in charge of your own dreams. What's that girl saying on holiday? She goes, I never realised I should be the leading lady in my own life. Right? We should be the leading ladies in our own lives. And that's what our voice should really mirror. All right, so those are some things, and then let's go to the next the law of disbelief. And this is because everything is, nothing's easy, or it doesn't seem to be easy. So as soon as you start trying to change your ego, you'll get some pulls, and ego will start kicking and screaming, and it will fight back. So, the law of disbelief, this is how this works. All right, I've decided I'm losing 20 pounds on my new plan. This is my plan, and I'm losing it. And your ego is going, yep, but I'm addicted to chocolate. And I can't be happy without my daily fix. So you go from your belief to partial disbelief. All right, so you're actually going in the other direction. And then, another thought comes in, yeah, but I've always been overweight. So now you're heading towards disbelief. Then your husband says to you, yeah, well, you're addicted to chocolate and you have no willpower. Boy, you are right on that other end of the spectrum where you've got that negative ego going on. So what you have to do is you have to reprogram yourself to get back. All right, you've got to reprogram yourself with some positive intention messages. Okay, so on the other hand, what I want you to say, all right, I'm going to change my relationship with food using above-the-line statements. I am strong. I am powerful. I am a happy person, and chocolate and sugar will not rule my life. I'm not going to let it. And then you start moving from partial disbelief to belief. Then you get some education. You find some things that are really going to help you do that. Like listen to Vicky's talk about nutrition, finding some things about food. There's a lot of information about food out there. At this point, when you are back at disbelief, you're still a little bit vulnerable. Because we're still kind of sitting right there on the fence. We could go either way. That ego can pull us back, or we can go forward. That's when you need to do something like this. You start surrounding yourselves with like-minded people that are going to keep you above the line. And I don't mean, you just tell your husband you don't get rid of him because he's telling you you can't eat chocolate. But you talk to people and you say, all right, I need some support here, to bring me up. This is the pattern interrupt. All right, every time I have that thought, I'm going to pattern interrupt it. And then weight loss becomes easy. So you're moving into that positive side of that equation. Alright, so that's why we're talking above the line, that's why we're talking pattern interrupt. It's so you can change your